Tuesday in South Carolina. We have news on the radio and TV that tells us that up in the mountains it's probably snowing and it's going to be cold enough for it to stick up there. So had we spent our Christmas in Tryon, we probably would have had some snow for the Christmas holiday. We're not going to miss that. It's cool, it's nice, it's beautiful down here, and we're going to be able to spend Christmas with our grandchildren, Dawn and Allie, and we'll certainly have Matt and Brian in our prayers. It's a wonderful thing to be able to spend time with family. Last night we took the girls up to Roper Mountain where they have a beautiful display of Christmas lights. It's a drive-through and walk-through display with animated Christmas lights of people throwing snowballs and them going through the air and then being caught on the other side, and ski jumpers going off of ramps and coming down and jumping off the ramps and coming down safely on the other side. It was quite a spectacular light display, and we really enjoyed it. I hope that you're enjoying the holidays with your family as well. And this morning I decided I'd do something special, and I decided to make some apple waffles. I took some of the apples that I've been stashing away in the refrigerator, Honeycrisp apples. Many of you know those are my favorites, and way out of season now, but I've kept them in the refrigerator, and today I sliced up some and put them in the waffle mix along with some cinnamon and some special juice, and made some very fruit-flavored waffles this morning. As I was looking around the kitchen, I noticed that I needed some clean instruments. There were some dirty dishes in the sink. I certainly didn't want to use those. So I looked around and looked for the clean instruments, the bowl and the fork and the knives and the things that I needed. The Christmas story tells us about that too. The Christmas story in Matthew chapter 1 verse 19 says Joseph was a righteous man. He was a clean man before God. In Luke chapter 1 verse 26 it tells us that Mary was a virgin and that she was greatly favored by God as she was sent an angel to tell her about the birth that would come. She had found favor with God because she was righteous, because she was pure and holy. And we find also in Luke chapter 1 that even before Jesus, when Zacharias and Elizabeth would give birth to John, that they were faithful servants of God. And certainly John the Baptist was a faithful servant of God. Faithfulness, usable, and clean. Aren't you glad that no matter what we've done, no matter what we've been before, Jesus can make us white and clean and usable and be able to be in his service? The Christmas story talks about that person that came and died for us so that we might be able to be clean, usable instruments for him, righteous before him. Oh, not righteousness of our own, but the righteousness of Christ that dwells in us. That's what the Christmas story is all about. It's about God's love for us and his provision to make us clean, usable instruments for him. I hope as you face tomorrow, Christmas Day, that your hearts won't be heavy, that you'll realize that those that have gone before you that knew Jesus, you're going to see again for an eternity in heaven. And I hope that your hearts will be filled with joy knowing that you have a God that loves you and loves all of those around you and doesn't wish any to perish. So I hope that you'll have a very Merry Christmas, clean, usable instruments for him because Jesus came and died for us. God bless you. This is your thought for the day.